Hi, I'm Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, and I'm answering a question submitted by a student who indicated that he's taking a calculus course. And I can understand that this might be like introductory material to the course. It's from Algebra 2. And you're going to find, I think, much to your surprise, you're going to find that there's a tremendous amount of Algebra 2 that's used in calculus. And there's not as much pre-calculus that's used, and you'll probably be surprised to hear that as well. Okay, but let's just go ahead and answer these questions. They're not very hard. So for part A, we have f of x is equal to x squared minus 25. And we have g of x, and that's equal to f of x minus 8. Okay, so this is really just a replacement rule. Everywhere you find x in the parent function here, we're going to replace it with x minus 8 in the child function. So this is nothing more than x minus 8 squared minus 25. So the x is just replaced with x minus 8. You have to be careful because you're squaring the entire x here, and so you want to, this is called the argument of the function. You can see the argument is simple here. It's just a variable x. Here the argument is a little more complicated, but the function f says, well, whatever the argument is, whatever you give me, I'm going to square you and subtract 25 from you. So if you give it x minus 8, the f function still operates the same way. It's going to square whatever you give it, subtract 25. So we can simplify this if we're in the mood to do that. So you're going to get x squared minus 16x plus 64 minus 25. And then that's going to give you x squared minus 16x and 64 minus 25 is 39. That's all it is. I mean, can't get much simpler than this. All right, so let's do the other one. So p of x is x to the 26th power. At least this is the way I'm interpreting the question. And d of x is equal to p of x minus 1. Okay, so what does the p rule say? The p rule says whatever you give me, which is the argument x, I'm going to raise you to the 26th power. And if you give me x, it's just x to the 26. If you give me x minus 1, it's x minus 1 to the 26. Sometimes students really respond well to something that is not that friendly, but sometimes I like to use a happy face instead of a letter. So if I said, going up to this first problem, let me just change colors so that I don't confuse you, because we've answered the question. But let's say f of happy face. Let's define that as happy face squared minus 25. And then if I just said to you, well, happy face is equal to x minus 8, then this becomes x minus 8 squared minus 25. So sometimes using this happy face as an argument for the function just helps students because you're seeing it as an argument. You're not seeing it as a variable anymore. And that can be a very helpful insight into how to approach these problems. Okay, so that's it for this one. Hopefully the student will be able to go through this with ease and move on to the more important stuff in calculus. Okay, see you again next time. Bye-bye.